Hey
Okay.
everyone!
Hello,
Top of
good-
the afternoon ba
Top
na
of
siya?
the afternoon.
Top of the
Pwede ba
afternoon
na
to all
siya?
our listeners today. We're
Mayong
live.
hapon sa kanatong tanan. I am Jiggy Juice.
And my name is Justine Arvias.
And we're here live at the event space of Tops for what I think is the most earth-shattering, most seismic, most absolutely beautiful art event
Of
in
all
Cebu.
time.
Here in Cebu. I am talking about, of course, the Tops Art Fest.
I'm so excited for today, Jiggy. We have so much art pieces, and we're also in the presence of a maestro.
We
a
are in the
genius.
presence of greatness, right? And we had the incredible chance of talking to him a few days ago.
We did, yeah.
On top of the morning, and
Yeah.
now he's here right now. Right behind him is the actual work that we are going to be unveiling to the whole
Woohoo!
wide world.
Are you excited, sir?
Yes, I am.
What we can see, what we can,
Very silent.
what we can see is the kind of the title, right? Lamdag, Apotheosis of Cebu.
Cebu.
Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, Adeste de Gilmo.
Woo! Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you for having me here.
Afternoon. Good afternoon. I like how
Daghang
sir
salamat.
is like he has this big masterpiece behind him, and he's just so humble, like
Yeah.
waiting for himself to be introduced.
Yeah,
no,
I know.
I love
know,
that.
I know. Sir, Adeste, sir, kaning Cebuanos have gotten to know you because of all of your work,
Yeah.
and they got to hear you and know about you even more during our interview at on top of the morning on 105.1 TMC. But now, of course, the event that we have been talking about for a long time, naabot na gyud. This is it. Today is the day, right?
Today's the day.
Ikaw, sir, like how nerve-wracking. Unsa may imong pamati, sir, nga kanang ang imuhang artwork is one of the main events of an art festival. How does it
The
feel?
highlight.
How does it feel? Nga all of that hard work will finally be unveiled to the entire world to see. Unsa may pamati mo na, sir?
Pare paminaw nako, it's like a dream, you know. It's unreal.
Yeah.
So what's happening now is like a dream. I have been inspiring this for, well, I finished that work 9 years ago.
Wow, 9 years.
Yeah,
Okay.
and only now it will be unveiled. So I have been dreaming for that, and when now the time comes for it to be unveiled,
Yeah. How do you feel?
oh, I'm speechless.
No
I
words.
I still don't know what I feel. It's like a dream, you know. This is untrue.
Wow.
It's not real.
Wow. And we're happy that at Tops, no, especially for Tops Media Center, we get to cover this unveiling of his dreams, no, at 200,000. How?
2,000
Sorry,
feet
guys.
closer to
2,000
heaven.
We'll be looking at a heavenly masterpiece
Yeah.
from 2,000 feet closer to heaven.
Absolutely. You know what, sir? I think it's important because we're going to be unveiling your work today, Lamdag, Apotheosis of Cebu.
Lamdag.
Storyahay ko naman, sir, the journey for the creation of this
Yeah.
masterpiece. How did it get from point one to completion?
Well, this is the truth. 10 years ago, I was having a lunch
Okay.
with our former presidential secretary of the Visayas, Mr. Michael Lloyd Dino. And this is his question to me. Ngaon gud mi ana siya nga, Des, have you done something and for Cebu that is substantial as a subject? Ko, no. Siya, siya, well, is it not time for you to make something important for Cebu as far as your art is concerned?
Na-pressure noon ka.
Nagsige ko gumana. So I made it. I looked for a subject that for me
Yeah.
is sakto good and up for Cebu.
Okay.
Well, it took me a year to finish the painting.
Hmm.
And now, the painting here is covered with a black cloth. Finally,
A few more
Few
minutes.
more hours.
ours, it will be unveiled, and I don't know what my reaction will be because I haven't seen that painting for the past 9 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. So
So,
it'll be a recollection
I
of.
am as much excited as you are now.
We'll all be surprised, basically, with the rest of us. Okay.
Kaning mga were there hits and starts, were there like bumps na bay mga nakalisod. The
Yeah.
process ba, because 1 year is a long time to create a masterpiece, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So unsa may naagian nimo, sir, making this masterpiece? Kana sang pangutanaha murag medyo makabagbag damdamin sa that's an earth-shattering question,
It
right?
is, yeah.
For Cebu, like you have been an artist for a long time. Onya, now you're been tasked to create something from your homeland, right?
Yeah.
Unsa man, like what were the difficulties? What were the challenges in making this masterpiece, Lamdag Hypothesis of Cebu?
Yeah, the first thing is I have to look for a, a subject nga it would be an epic,
Yeah.
grand, dako ba something. And what should be the topic and what should be the subject? Not the subject with the figures alone, but rather
Okay.
with the philosophical and something deep.
The idea
down
behind the art
idea
piece.
behind the
Okay.
painting. And after finding it, now I will be looking for the kaning mga models dako.
Okay.
So, ang mga costumes, we have to go to Mr. Val San Diego. Okay, daghan mo siyang costumes
Okay.
about historical. And so what happened is, after we acquired the mga costumes, now we look for the models.
Okay.
So,
That takes time again.
next time again,
Okay.
look for a mestizo and mestiza. Yeah,
That will
particular,
that will
yeah.
fit the
Yeah,
idea that you have, the
to
vision.
to fit my vision. Now, I have this vision of a very little girl
Okay.
holding a lamp. And so finally we found that little girl. And so when she was in my studio, when I was about to take pictures of her ba,
Yeah.
sige man siya gihilak. Sige siya gihilak. Ang iyang kuyog iyang papa. Bisag unsaon na siyang papa nga, ay nalagihilak kay kanang
Kay mo
mag-retract
picture.
na.
Oo.
Sige man siya gihilak. So what the father did was give her a phone. So over the phone, she talked with her mother.
Okay.
And after a while, nihilom, nikatawa ang bata.
Okay, perfect.
We go on with
Go,
the
take
with
the
Photoshop.
shot, take the shot. Oo.
And afterwards, nangutan ako, ano sa may istoryahan nila? I asked the father.
Okay.
Well, the father said nga, giingnan mo guna siya nga, inikhuman niya ka ng picture, pakanon siya hamburger.
Mao di ay. Waiting for the incentive or di ay.
So, nahilom ang bata. So, finally, I was so happy nga.
Yeah.
Siya last na kong i-take shoot sa picture para sa Lamdag na human ra gyud.
So wait a minute. I'm now I'm confused. So there was an actual group of people or whatever that you
Photographed.
that you photographed or you had stand in front of you while you made your creation. So you had to. It wasn't a figment of your imagination.
No.
You had to like look at it from the actual life-size version, and then you painted them or picture na siya.
No. It's like this. First, I make a study from my head,
Okay.
from imagination, in pencil, all of the figures, what they're doing, this particular characters, and all of that. After that, I will get a model with a costume,
Okay.
and she or he has to act what's on my paper.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
So after that, I'll take a lot of shots of him or her, posing that pose that I was
Okay.
drawing all of my composition. After that, I look for a figure and then
You paint it.
I draw all over again
Okay.
in the position I have in my mind, in my drawings. Na. So they're acting according to my drawings.
Okay. That's
So-
a whole production in itself, no?
Yeah, so I am a whole, I'm like a
Director, photographer,
actor,
choreographer.
yes, singer,
Head-
all
oh,
of
yes,
that.
yes, exactly.
Lightsman.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
nagtindog sila o sa katuig?
No, I took pictures.
Take a
of that.
picture. Para di na
took a
sila
picture.
magtindog-dugay. no?
Katong nag-drawing usa ako. Tanang kompleto
Yeah.
na tong drawing nako. Finish na gito.
And then you ask them to pose what
Oh.
is in your vision.
I can make it all of my own pero mas ganahan ko nga dunay kuan. Dunay ka ng model para
Yeah.
50-50.
Oh.
And then when you say a story,
Okay.
kung sobra ra ka tinuod, boring. Kung sobra sa ka nang
Ka-scripted.
fantastic.
Yeah. Boring again.
No, di ka nang walay strength ba? So it should be 50-50.
Okay.
Nakita ka na mga life story, buhaton na nilang pelikula.
There's an artistic, they change it up a bit. Okay.
Kung naibong mo sa inyong ipaminaw karong adlaw, karong hapuna, this is Jiggy Juice. Right beside me is Justin Narvios. You're listening to 105.1 TMC, our very special live coverage of the Tops Art Fest.
Woo!
We are with Adeste de Guilmo. He's actually talking about the artwork that we're going to be unveiling for the very, very first time. I know Justin is super excited to ask her question, but let me remind you that today is the first day of the Tops Art Fest, and if you're listening to this broadcast right now, and if you want to do yourselves a big favor and experience all of the artworks of dozens, if not hundreds of artists, not only from all over Cebu, but from all over the Philippines, please be here today, or if not tomorrow, or until Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Because this is happening today, October 17th, until the 20th. And you're listening to Adeste de Gilmo talk about Lamdag hypothesis of Cebu. I'll give you the microphone, Justin, because I know you love art too. Go ahead and ask Adeste a question. Go ahead.
Okay, first of all, I just want to say, sir, it's a nice. I love how you have this whole production when it comes to making your art pieces. For you guys who didn't catch what you mentioned earlier, his creative process is as follows. So he'll make the sketch. He has this vision in his mind. If I'm correct, sir, no? Yeah. He'll put it out in sketches, and then he'll find models that somehow match the visual, like the look that he's looking for of what these figures are doing in his sketches. He'll dress them up in costumes, have them do the particular poses, take photographs of that, and then sketch again, and then paint that, right?
But after the pictures, I cannot just paint them. I have to make studies,
Oh, okay.
like a warm up,
Yeah, yeah.
all of studies.
Sir, do you find that tedious sometimes? I feel like your creative process is tedious, but I know it's fun. So, what is the most fulfilling part of that? Jiggy earlier asked, what's the struggle? And you're talking about how you have to go through each and every different progress. What's the most fun part?
The most fun part is when I finish all of the studies, and it's after that it will be just downhill.
Okay. Downhill meaning you can do freestyle. You can just paint as you feel, right?
So everything will be easy after that. But before that, everything is a struggle, like going uphill.
Right. Even just coming up with the concept in itself, making sure that the model that you choose matches your vision, that's also difficult enough, right? Okay.
That's a struggle. So that's why the whole painting took a year to finish.
Goodness, a whole year. I can't imagine that.
Grabe sa kana ka pressure sir sa nga kana bang
Yeah.
like mura na kay gihimo niya paghuman, you will let the whole world
See it.
see it, right?
Scrutinize
And
it.
some of it will like it, some of us will like it, some of us will hate it, some of us will have no feelings about it, some will have strong emotions about it. Like I'm wondering ba, this is something that most artists go through. Even you, Justin, you are a singer, right? So
Yeah,
ikaw mo release ka og kanta, di ba?
Yeah.
So mahadlok yung kang will people like it? Will people hate it and all
Will
that
they
stuff?
listen
Right?
to it?
So
Will they
ikaw, sir,
appreciate
like,
it?
do you feel nga murag kaning kuyawan ka nga murag so kay paminaw sa mga tao, or does it matter to you, or doesn't matter to you?
Kuya Juan sa kay example siya. She is a singer.
Oo.
Yeah.
Pero if she's going to sing a song, kanang dili kay siya ma-pressure kumingon ng mga tao nga, adi ko ganahan sa kanta pero ganahan ko sa nagkanta.
Okay.
Diba?
Okay, I think I know what you mean. Okay.
Pero ikaw ang nagbuhat sa kanta, ikaw po yung nagkanta. Yung daw, hindi ko ganahan sa iyang ikanta. So, kuhaan kay kasakit.
Mas personal nimo, mas.
Personal kay, ikaw ginabos kanta, ako pa yung nagkanta. Yan, pero come to think of it, swerte na kay ka if half of the world's population will like you. Pero,
Swerte na kay ka.
Swerte na ka kung hakatunga. Pero good thing lang kung kanang mga tawhan nga ganahan mo, naana sila in a crowd during that time, gaganahan ka maminaw ana. Pero unless you understand these things, then masakitan ka. Pero kung ang you're the kind of person nga nakasabot na ka how the game works,
Okay.
or, some people will like you, some people will not like you, but it doesn't bother you.
That's true.
What is the most important is that you have expressed yourself honesty.
Okay.
Kay ang kanagong quality man good when you are honest in expression, 100 years, 200 years, 300 years, it won't matter. If only one person will be standing in front of my painting, 200 years from now I will say, I like what this person did. Sakto na nakuta. My
Okay.
work is done
Okay.
as a human being.
As long as you're able to touch at least
So,
one person's life with that.
What
Okay.
makes your painting good, whether they like it or not, is when you express yourself honestly.
But isn't
Wow.
also too much to expect for everybody to like something, anything, right? Anything. You know what I mean? That's an impossibility, right? In fact,
Yeah.
I think if your life, if you do something substantial, it does not have to be art, right? It could be anything. If you do something substantial, if you do something important, if you do something honest, na yun ay di ganahan, di ba?
Oh.
Imposible yun ang ganahan tanan, di ba?
Dili gid mao bitaw na kung di ka kasabot pildi ka. But if you're the kind of person nga kasabot ka ngayon ana ang duwa sa kalibutan
Yeah.
o sa then nothing to lose. As long as you give yourself honestly as an expression
Yeah.
through art.
Yeah. There's this expression in performing arts that I think would relate to that. No, it's make art to express, not to impress. Do you believe in that, sir? Yeah.
I think I like that kanang words, those words.
So
those
art for
lines.
expression, not to impress, right? To
Yeah.
express yourself, but not necessarily to impress people. Do you think you've
But
adequately?
honestly, honestly ang expression, not to be phony.
Okay,
ba?
honest expression. There's a difference. What happens, Monday? So what kind of expression are you wary about? Kanang bitang.
Doon naman kay kanang mo express ka nga thinking of what the audience will like, not
Okay.
what you like.
So it's not a true, genuine expression.
So when you express
okay.
yourself, then you express yourself in a way that you really like, and what you say what you mean and mean what you say.
Say what you mean, and mean what you say. If you're wondering what is happening, what you're listening to, medyo laom-laom na itong hisgutan sa. Ako ang pangalan si Jiggy Juice, ang akong tapad diri si birthday girl,
Hi.
Justine Narvio. She's
Thank you,
celebrating her
thank you.
24th birthday. It just so happens that it's also day one of the Tops Art Fest, and we are with the presence of a master. His name is Adeste de Gilmo, and right behind us is the masterpiece that we're going to be unveiling today.
Ta-da!
Lamdag, Apotheosis of Cebu.
Ooh, I'm so excited for that.
That's why if you're looking for a quality human being, I think that's one of the suggestion I can give.
Okay, if you're looking for a quality human being, this should be someone that. What do you mean, sir?
Honest in his and in her expression.
Okay.
What's
so
that? What's that?
If he says if you're looking for a quality human being, you should find someone who's honest in his or her expression. Correct, sir? No. So I think that's also, especially
Through art.
in true art. Okay. So art in itself should be an honest representation of your expression. Correct.
As a human being.
As a human being. Wow. Do you think this artwork then adequately expresses yourself, sir, as an artist?
Yeah, as a human being and of my thoughts and of my feelings as a Cebuano.
And you're hoping that it also represents Cebu as a whole, right? And the history, it has a deeper connotation as to who we are as Cebuanos.
Yes, I mean, I just hope so because I'm just, giving my part as a Cebuano of what I can contribute
Yeah.
as a humble visual artist.
I like how sir is he's like an advocate for finding out or understanding what is a true Cebuano. How do we define what a Cebuano is? How come you feel so strong about that, sir? Why are you such an advocate for that?
Well, ever since sa turn of the centuries, gikan pa ta sa Katsila, ang tunanda ta sa Amerikano, naabot ang Second World War. There are a lot of things that happen in our places,
Yeah.
in our regions. But, in Cebu, pinakaroon ng bago ng mga generations.
Yeah.
And I think it's important that they have to be reminded of something,
That might have been lost along the way.
something like
Okay,
that.
so that is our identity.
Yeah,
Right? And you think
so-
that finding your identity is made easier when you look at genuine art. Did I say that right?
Yeah,
Did I
think-
somehow
think
encapsulate
you
that,
say
sir?
You said it right.
Okay. And I'm so excited for that. Now I'm so excited for our young viewers or those who might have not really recognized who they are Cebuanos to feel that identity when they look at your paintings later on today.
Yeah, because being nationalistic and being patriotic,
Yeah,
it's something
patriotic.
that we are, losing.
Oh,
new
you think so?
generation.
What do you think about that, Jiggy? Do you think as someone
Yeah, you have to ask me.
No, because I gotta
Jiggy.
know. Do you think like the Gen Zs are like, do you think we're kind of losing our
First of
pagka-nationalistic,
all,
ang pagka-patriotic?
I'm glad that you asked me that because I feel strongly.
I wanna see your
I feel
opinion, man.
strongly. I feel strongly about patriotism, nationalism, and all the deadly isms, that
the world.
plague our planet. Right?
Oh, the
I
isms.
feel like kind of going ism good. Like first of all, this is we're having a real talk here, right?
Yeah.
Kind of going.
Go. The reality. This is
your
the harsh
nationalism,
reality.
your patriotism, but natao ka dire sa Sugbo,
Okay.
it was not your decision.
Yeah.
It was not a conscious decision. I didn't say I want to be born in Cebu.
I didn't say I wanted to be a
It was just by
Cebuanon.
accident of birth. Aksidente ra gyud na sa universe nga natao ka dire sa Cebu. You could have been born or you could have been not born, right?
Yeah.
But yet you here you are persisting in Cebu, right?
Yeah.
So why would you be proud of an accident of birth?
Diba? Sakto.
Maubitaw na yun kung what is the true Cebuano is not just by birth alone, but the true Cebuano is when a human being is conscious that he is a Cebuano at
Okay.
heart and in his mind.
Okay.
Kung kay niyon ka kung aksidente ka nga natao ka nga Cebuano ka, nya dili ka conscious nga Cebuano ka, basta natao lang ko ng isla ha. Buhat ko akong ganahang buhaton.
Yeah.
Pero di man naama ka din matao Cebu. Bisan pag wa ka matao Cebu, pero conscious ka nga na Cebuano ka kay bisan pag natao ka sa Luzon pero di rin na ka nagpuyo.
Yeah.
But you think of yourself as a Cebuano
By heart?
with the soul and spirit of a Cebuano, then you are a Cebuano.
I love that. You have to consciously accept.
Okay.
Okay.
By choice,
By
not by
cho-
birth.
Ooh.
But let me take this a step further, right? In this increasingly global world,
Kana.
right? We're so interconnected, bitaw, especially with technology, bitaw, sir. Many times, that's why earlier I said nga, all those deadly isms that plague our planet, Mangod, because
Plague.
sometimes, Mangod, when you feel like you need to defend your country, your tribe, your people, your land,
Yeah.
murag ang uban na natin makikipatay na to defend their land, their place, their country,
Exactly.
right? But why not just think of yourself as a human being, an inhabitant of the universe? You don't have to think of the other as taga dito sila, taga diri ko,
external from where you're from. Okay.
I'm of the globalist mindset, Mangud Sir, nga.
Okay.
You have to think of yourself as an inhabitant of the world and
Okay.
not a Filipino. I am a human being. You're a human being. Let's figure out a way to work together. So my question here, I guess, would be, nga, when does nationalism start becoming a bad thing?
Yeah. Good
Muna,
question.
magsugot sa una is first of all, naingon ka nga you want to be a citizen of the world, di ba?
Global citizen.
If
Okay.
ang imong kanang wavelength sa imong nauna pareho pud sa uban nga citizen of the world, well, dili mo makigpatay. But there are really times nabita sa Bible, a time to kill, a time to plant, a time to harvest. Everything has a time.
Okay.
But when there's a time you are in danger, ang Cebu is in danger. Ang imong pamilya, imong balay, imong silingan, ang inyong barangay giatake, then you have to defend Cebu.
Okay.
As a Cebuano.
Okay.
Not
Okay.
as one of those nga ni-atake nimo, di ba?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Pag-ari ni sa mga Spaniards, duha ka klase na sa Cebuano. Si Raho Mampon is the hospitable one.
Yeah. The one that's like, welcome to Cebu.
Ang lapu-lapu ang the warrior against. See? Duha na
Yeah.
ka traits sa Cebuano. Ang isog, ang musukol, o katong maabi-abihon.
Okay.
Maisog ug maabi-abihon.
Which one do you think is more important for Cebuanos to have?
Both. Na, so,
Okay.
kanang quality, kanang duha ka qualities, nausan na karon kay kanang maktanog ang Cebu.
Okay naman.
Cebu naman.
We're
But during time, those are the characters that we have in our blood.
Okay. That battle against each other, there's a
So,
juxtaposition
katong
between the two.
Doon na kanang duha ka forces pa.
Okay.
So, we are moving things. We are alive and we're moving. So, di ka kaingon nga, I am just a nationalistic or I am just a citizen of the world. You're both.
We're both.
You're a warrior representing your own city where you're from as a proud Cebuano, but at the same time you're a global citizen with responsibilities to the world,
That's why you're being hospitable to others.
to other people who come to our to our city. Okay, I like
I'm
that.
curious ba? This is a follow-up question. I'm sorry, I'm dominating the
It's
question.
okay, go ahead, go
Kung
ahead.
nahibong mo sa istorya mo diri karon mga kaigalaan, ako si Jiggy Juice, akong tapad si Justin Narvis, and also right smack in the middle of us, we have the master that is Adeste de Gilmo, and his work is right behind us. It is still being covered by dark cloth.
Yeah.
His work is Lamdag, Apothesis of
Cebu.
Cebu. I guess my next question, my follow-up question would be here, sir, is what is a good mix between nationalism and globalism? Because karon magod, we have threats that threaten our existence not just as Filipinos, as Cebuanos, but as a species, right? Kanang climate change, right? So when does being nationalistic become useful, and when does being a globalist become more important? I mean, like, will there ever come a time in the history of this planet nga murag we have to
Choose one.
shed all of that, just parochialism and tribalism, and be just
Yeah.
a citizen of the world?
Well, I think it's good. Like for example, no, anang being a nationalistic or a regionalistic. When there is this under this line and which everyone should follow is that you clean your own backyard. And so we clean everything that is garbage here in Cebu, and the other places they will also be cleaning their own garbage there.
Okay.
So with that kind of attitude and work, everyone is cleaning his backyard and
Iya
the
iya
end,
kay mentality.
becomes clean. Oh, so being nationalistic, amo
Okay.
limpyuhan na mo Cebu, dili na mo hugawan ng Cebu. Unyang lain po nga region, they will be thinking that way.
Do their own thing.
Their own
Okay. So iya, you know the iya mindset
Ija,
we're
ija,
in.
oh,
Ija, you know the iya mindset when you do your own thing, bahala na uban, it can be useful in that sense na it becomes productive na everyone's doing it at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. When does it become a danger? It becomes a danger when like at the expense of the other. For example, you're being nationalistic at the expense of offending another nation. Siguro no? Kana, no? So when you're crossing boundaries, that's when it becomes perilous, siguro,
I
sir,
agree
no?
with you. 100%.
Sir, we're loving all these deep conversations with you. We'll be talking to you later again today. Samuk-samuko na punti ka, sir. Especially when we unveil this masterpiece.
But before I let you go, before we let you go, we
Yeah.
have to ask the question again. Okay, I already asked you the question. I'll ask you again.
Wha-
What does it mean? Unsa man gyud nang pasabot anang Sugboanon? What does that even mean?
Yeah.
Moingon ka dahil mga tanan nimo taga-gawas, mo
Yeah.
kag Amerika, mo kag Middle East, mo kag Europa.
Yeah. What's a Sugboanon?
Unsa man ang Sugboano? Unsa man ang
What is-
Cebuano? What does a Cebuano actually stand for?
I love that.
Well, Cebuano stands for good traits of a human being, like matinabangon
Okay.
o kaning karon may pagkatihik gamay. Pero kanang
Tihik in the best way.
Kaning I'll explain to you
Okay.
how
You
it
know what
works.
you know what I mean?
Kanang pagkatihik sa Cebuano, not in the sense nga kanang miser siya,
Okay.
but frugal siya. Frugal in a way nga, example doon mo concert nga tagalaing lagawas. Kung palit sa ticket,
Okay.
unya ang performance bati bugal-bugal lang kita sa mga Cebuano. Kaya ang Cebuano dili gid
Murag ka-relate ko, nada.
mudawat nga mubayad kog ticket nga una niya mo perform na kay una
We
nakabati.
make our money's worth, basically, no?
Ingon
Okay.
ana ang Cebuano.
Sulit-
So we're looking,
Sulitan,
Suliton.
suliton.
we're looking for
Perfect.
good quality.
Yeah.
Di ba?
Okay.
In return sa
So our
atong
standards
gibayad.
are quite high in that sense. Okay. One last Cebuano trait that you would like to share with our viewers today. What makes a true Cebuano? One more trait lang. There are so many traits, good sir, no? If we would list it all,
Pero ganaan
Di
kaya
ba da?
tayong gisulti nga katong
Tihik?
No, katong
Ah.
katubang si Lapu-Lapu kay
isog.
Isog,
And
pero
then
si
we have
si Radya humabon kay
Welcome.
hospitable.
So hospitable yet?
Yet,
What's itong word?
How did you describe Lapu-Lapu again?
Isog.
Isog siya.
Isog pero hospitable.
That's what a Cebuano is.
So mo na siya, usa sa traits was is hospitable ang mga Cebuano.
Okay. Hospitable in the sense that we are very open to outsiders.
If you we are very open to outsiders. In fact, ang nangamuyo dire karon taga gikan sa mga lain-laing region sa atong country.
That's true. That's true.
So we are very accommodating and very hospitable.
You know, Adeste de Gilmo is the kind of person that we can talk forever.
All day.
All day
All
and forever.
day.
Maybe we can talk again, sir.
Yeah.
Maybe we're going to get back to you. But before
We'll reserve all the answers.
Yeah, we'll reserve all the answers and all of the conversations that we would love to have with you. But I know you have a lot of things to do.
To prepare.
As of course, in a few minutes, in a few hours, actually, maybe in 2 hours,
Yeah.
we will finally unveil to the world your masterpiece that is Lamdag Apotheosis of Cebu.
Cebu.
We're here live right in the middle of
Smack middle of all of the chaos.
action.
Woo!
So grabiha kaning Justin sa the feeling lang ba of being surrounded by
I
all
know.
of this
It's hyping me
art,
up.
right?
Actually, this morning pa, we got to have like a sneak peek of
Yeah.
everything. Me and Jiggy were thinking, I'm gonna buy this. I wanna buy that. I'm gonna buy this.
Mag-chipin-chipin lang,
Chipin-chipin lang, no?
Chipin-chipin lang. But
Get a little bit
seriously,
of-
man,
yeah.
di ba, we were talking about how art just changes
Evokes something within us, right?
But the word that I have to use, sir, is really overwhelmed Pag tuyok-tuyok na ko diri murag unsa. Like I don't know what to feel anymore, man. This is too
Exactly,
much.
exactly.
We've got to go up and
And move around and see all
unplug
these.
because
Yeah.
murag grabe rin jud kay too much emotion.
Yeah, but
too
later
much.
on we'll be overwhelmed again when we take you guys through each and every artwork
Yeah,
here.
we're-
We'll do a little run through, a little sneak peek for those who physically can't make it and who are
Yeah.
watching us from the tubes, from our chats on Tops Media Center
By
on
the way,
YouTube.
by the way, loser.
Hala.
Please, if you can, okay, do yourselves a big
A big, big
favor
favor?
and actually be here, man. Come on.
Why is it lahira lahirang
Lahi
feeling
ra
no?
gyud,
If you're in person?
lahi ra
Okay.
gyud sir sa kanang mo tanaw kag painting na nga nasa
In the
atubangan mo ba,
flesh.
di ba? Lahi ra gyud, di ba?
In the flesh.
Because you can see the texture, the dimensions,
Oh, yeah,
and all of that stuff,
definitely.
right?
What they can see in the camera or in the picture is just, I think, 70% lang of,
Of
what
the
you really
realness. Okay.
experience.
So don't be a loser and be here and join
Don't be
us.
a loser, though. Paita.
They're 4 days, right?
Okay.
Sharum sa way usakad lo ma-dedicate nimo, right?
Yeah.
Here at Tops, be here at the Tops Art Fest. It starts today until this Sunday. My name is Jiggy Juice.
And my name is Justine Arbias.
And of course, we just had Adeste de Gilmo live here at the event space for the Tops Art Fest. Back to you, Kuya Magic.
Move around.
very much.
Thank you, sir. See you in a bit. We'll have you in a bit, sir. For now, we'll move around.
So what's happening?
We'll do a walkthrough.
So what do we do? Hey, but no, wait, we have to direct us. Director? What do we do? Just
Was
what
it
do we do?
gonna
What do we
be?
do?
We're just gonna interview some people who are looking
Yeah,
around,
but tell us what are we gonna do?
You guys are gonna walk around.
and then just it's gonna be
We have to
natural.
have like a point that we're gonna land, right?
I think it's better like just you know. Oh, we're still live right now. Hey
like
guys,
right now?
You're live right now. So you can see two personalities
I
clash.
thought we were
some
off the
people
air, man.
like
What are
things
you
that
doing,
are
bro?
structured, and some people like things that are more. What's the word? What's the word, Kuya Magic? The opposite of structured.
Unstructured.
Okay, yeah,
Oh my god!
unstructured.
I
Hello.
thought we were off cam, man. So we are still off.
We're
we're
on
off
cam
but
right
we're
now.
on mic.
On the air. constantly.
We're still on the air, but our images can still be seen. Oh man!
If you guys can you see the beautiful view, the skyline of Cebu? I know you wish you had your sound box right now, not to do the sound
Yeah,
effects
the
like
sound effects, yeah.
"Oh," and stuff like that.
Yeah, and also with us here we have.
You need to show yourself.
We
Kuya
have
Magic.
Enzo
Wait,
and
the
and
cameraman
Paulo
never
and
gets to be
everyone.
seen.
We're actually broadcasting live
Guys, there's so
from
much people right
105.1
now, look.
TMC and also Tops Media Center on YouTube. Am I correct, Kuya Magic?
Yes.
Tops
It's
Media
on
Center.
YouTube, Tops Media Center, and also on topsmediacenter.com. Are we also there or no?
Yeah.
Okay, we're all there.
Yeah.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to try to show them what we experienced earlier, right?
A little bit, yeah. But according to Adesta, it's only 70% of the experience
You really cannot experience the whole artwork until you're actually there in front
in
of
the
it, right?
flesh. Yeah.
Yes, in the
so
flesh.
Jiggy calls everyone. What is that? L.
L.
The loser
Yeah,
daw
yeah,
kanang
yeah.
dili makaari.
Yes, please.
For the next 4 days.
Yes, because I think it's important. I think it's important to understand
Yeah.
who you are, what you are, and especially the topic of the masterpiece of Adeste
Yeah.
de Gilmo, which is what it means to be a Cebuano.
Cebuanon.
What is mean to be a Cebuanon,
Okay.
right? So okay,
Let's
let's go.
go.
Let's go.
Okay, Kuya Magic chooses this side. He chose the busiest side.
Okay.
Guys, if you can only see him, he's not carrying like ano right now. Hello. He's not carrying a mobile something.
this,
He's bringing an actual
Look at
tripod.
this. Look at that.
Indeed. There's so many paintings for you guys to see. I don't. We'll look for some interesting ones to have a talk on later on. There's so many people. Okay, we're doing a little walkthrough, Jiggy. We looked at so many different art pieces. Why don't we check out some of the ones
Look at
here?
this, man. This is beautiful. What is this?
Oh, this art piece is
Oh,
great.
man. Is this a show Montero? What is this?
This is called White on White. The Elevator. The Elevator art piece, right?
The elevator artwork. Come on, we're just kidding. Okay,
People
come
are
on,
gonna be like,
come on, guys.
oh, let's
That's
go
not a
around.
painting. Okay, that's just a wall.
Not a painting so far. So guys, look, we have so much to. We have so much to see here. So we have,
Hello?
earlier, me and Jiggy made a joke. So Jiggy said, if it's a small painting, it's called a painting. But if it's a big painting, then it's called a
Painting.
But if it's way bigger, like that painting over there. So guys, go get yourself a painting or a painting. You know, Kanisha is really huge.
Yeah,
no? So we'll walk you through it. We'll walk you through some paintings, guys. I really feel bad for Kuya Magic. I want to show you right now. I want to show him, guys. He's literally carrying the tripod everywhere just to
I'll have
accommodate
a photograph
this.
of him
Okay,
doing it,
that's a
and
good
we'll
idea.
post it, right?
We'll have a photo of him, no?
Okay, here we go. We'll tell you how difficult life is for Kuya Magic. Okay, there we go.
Okay, we'll
Captain
move around
America.
and see some of the artworks. Jiggy particularly noticed these art
Yeah, I
pieces
know.
because he feels like, what did you say, Jiggy? It
I
feels
feel like somebody puts bubble gum on the thing, right?
yeah, so what
I
is the
feel
idea
like somebody-
behind this? No? Nga they,
Yeah,
you
I know. Murag naglibog ko nga naman. It's like they're destroying a completely beautiful artwork, right?
and yet
But
it's beautiful.
It's beautiful
It's
too.
a beautiful
But in a
mess.
different way, di ba?
Yeah. Beauty is in the eye of, the beholder.
Yeah. But murag yung na
I know.
murag nakampat, murag na chewing gum nga gibutang,
Yeah,
right?
I think that's part of it. That's
And
cool.
I was so tempted earlier. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah. To what?
Na chewing gum mo I was about to remove it.
he was
Na-
guys, that's how concerned he was for the artworks. He
Yeah.
was like, I'm gonna check it out if it's ano ba.
some
Gituyo ba
moron,
na?
some moron just put a chewing gum on the darn thing.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, guys. So
Oh.
log on to our tubes. If you check out
On the tubes, yeah.
if you check out Tops Media Center or Tops Media Center on topsmediacenter.com or Tops Media Center on YouTube, you can actually see some of the paintings here. But
Yeah.
lahi ra gyud, according to Jiggy, if you're here in the flesh. So guys, Kuya Magic's like, how do I get? Kuya Magic, I swear, we need you. We need like a portable something for Kuya Magic for him to be able to move around. This is so cool, you guys. This is so cool, you guys. Here, we have art pieces here. So there are little nooks and crannies for us to visit and different art pieces we can see. Wow. Amazing.
Okay.
I like how the art, you know, how they're structured. It's for you to explore. The way this looks like, guys, is kind of like a maze. The art pieces aren't just placed in one big old wall. In fact, you get to explore different nooks and crannies of the exhibit and then see different art pieces.
So what are you trying to suggest? There's like a method to the madness? No.
I like it because it gives you a sense of exploration. Dili kay they're all just placed in one wall, you know?
Ah, okay.
You gotta
Marag
see-
maze, diba?
Maze siya,
Okay,
yeah. So
okay.
they get mo maboard dili, guys. And that's why Jiggy's been suggesting be here in the flesh. It's really different.
Don't be a loser.
L though, L if you're not here in the flesh, no? Oh, we have one of our...
You know what? I am really, really surprised right now because we have no less than Pia Mercado here.
Hello,
Hi,
Miss
Pia.
Pia.
I'm Jiggy Juice.
And my
This
name is
is
Justine Arvias. Would it be
and
okay
we're-
if we bothered you for a bit?
Yeah, we're actually here live at 105.1 TMC. It's a radio station, a little known radio station in Cebu. We just started a few months ago. And we're also live at Tops Media Center on Facebook and on YouTube and topsmediacenter.com. We're here to cover this unbelievably amazing art event, which is the Tops Art Fest. Ikaw, Pia, unsa man imong gibati? How do you feel about today, the first day of the Tops Art Fest?
I was here since last night, but it's a different vibe today when everything's ready, all the artworks are ready, people are starting to come in.
Yeah.
So I feel very positive about today. I
Great.
think there's gonna be a lot of people, like enthusiasts, collectors, artists. So it's a nice gathering for
Yeah.
everyone. Yeah.
Could you help us perhaps tell our viewers on YouTube, encourage them to be here in
Oh,
the
this
flesh?
is a video.
Yeah, we're actually live on YouTube right now. So Jiggy was mentioning how if you're not here in the flesh, it's a different experience for those
Yeah.
who are just watching us from the depths of their home. So from the depths of their home. So Miss Pia would like to ask
shallowness of their homes.
shallowness of their home. So Miss Pia would like to ask, do you have a special message for those watching us at home? How do we get them to come here to Tops?
Yeah, I mean, it's not that far. It's a 20-minute drive, and you have until Sunday to, you know,
To visit. Yeah.
visit, to come here and just enjoy the art fest, the view.
Yeah.
Like, it's amazing. All the food.
yeah. The activities
Yeah.
and bring your family and friends.
And say hi to Jiggy.
You know what? I forgot to mention that Pia is actually also a curator of Cube
Yeah.
Gallery, right? Do you have a display from Cube Gallery? And if so, who are the artists that you are featuring for your gallery?
We have a booth in the other side
Okay.
of this art fest. We're featuring artists from our roster. These are artists we've been exhibiting through the years, whose
Okay.
career we've been following
Okay.
and supporting. Dennis Shaw Montera, your classmate. Then we have our women artists, Janine Barrera, Jewel Young, Amanda Luem, who's doing photography. Of course, Golda King. And then we also have some Figurative Works by Zaldigara.
Wow, that's an explosive set, no?
Yes.
Set of
Please
artists.
check it out.
We will. It's on the other side,
You'll
right?
get there, yes.
We will. We'll do a little loop around. Anyway, thank you for letting us
All
bother
right.
you. No, we did
Thank
bother your
you.
viewing session.
Yes, and we also have. Can I just add? We
Go
also
ahead,
have
go
a,
ahead. The floor is
we have
yours.
a photography booth.
Ooh.
It's with our group, the Images Camera Club of Cebu. So we have a photography show in the other side.
Okay.
And it's the theme is Hymns to the Night. So it's all photographs taken at night, inspired by nighttime,
Nighttime,
twilight,
the night vibes.
dusk, night
Okay.
vibes. So it should be interesting to see.
Yeah, we'll look out for that. So, guys, it's not too late to visit the Tops Art Fair.
Okay, I have to ask this question.
Sige, go ahead.
Pia, I'm like
Well,
I'm like an art novice, right?
Yeah.
I'm not. I just look at art and I'm just moved by it. But there's no deliberate process of me of looking at the art. Tabangi ko bi? Like, tell me, when I look at an artwork, and maybe our viewers and our listeners also can learn from this. What do you do when you were standing here?
Yeah.
I saw you as I bumped into you.
As we bothered.
You were looking at this artwork, for example. What do you do? Like, is there like a process? Like, well, what is it?
Yeah.
What do you look at in an artwork?
It really depends. Me, I was really looking at the details because this artist Jun Impas, he's known for his attention to detail and all that. But it depends. Some people look at an artwork and they find beauty in it. They connect to it, or they see an artwork. Oh, I know this artist, or I like this color. So it really depends on the person.
So there's no right or wrong
There's
way
no right
to interpret.
or wrong,
Okay.
but it's a lot about how does the artwork make you feel. Like,
Okay.
it's not also necessarily like, oh, this makes me, this takes me back to a certain
Okay.
moment in time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I
Like
like how
that.
she's so laid back. Miss is very laid back. No, she's not putting so much pressure on herself to analyze an art piece.
Or
and
you could
that's,
also be inspired, like Jiggy, because like next year you'll be looking at my artwork. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's
you
that's
can
what he
also
thinks.
change careers.
not?
We've been telling him. He's been thinking about it.
Yeah.
You know what? I've read, I've seen people shed a tear
Yeah.
when they were looking at the Mona Lisa, right? How about you? Aside from the Mona Lisa, which is also a really moving work of art, like, is there like has that ever happened to you when you look at something like an artwork and just move you to tears?
Move to tears, to be honest. No, it doesn't. It takes so much to
Make you cry.
make me cry.
Yeah, it does.
What's the strongest emotion that an artwork has ever evoked from you?
It's really just when I get reminded about something. But aside from that, me personally as a gallerist, like if I see an artist that I've known since like day one, I've known since their early years, and I see it again how they evolved and all. That's also very like we feel
Heartwarming.
proud, yeah, like, oh, I've seen this artist's first works, and then
now?
wow, it's getting better, it's getting bigger, and this artist is going places. So that's also another feeling that's hard to explain. Yeah, but
That's nice, no? How curators also build relationships with their artists through the progression of
Yeah.
their works, and you get to see who they are throughout the years because of their artworks. Yeah, so
Yes.
hopefully we'll get to understand the faces behind all these artworks, the artists behind them, and their history, how they've grown, how they came to be over time, just like how you did, Miss.
that's alright.
Thank you so much
Nice
for
bumping into you guys.
nice bumping into you. Thank you for letting us bother you. No?
From Cube Gallery, ladies and gentlemen, Pia Mercado. Daghang salamat, Pia. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss
You
Pia.
can now enjoy the
Your
artwork
viewing.
that we disturbed you from.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
we're just walking around here at the Tops Art Fest. I am with
Ooh.
Justin Narvios. I am Jiggy Juice. And we're here live from the event space.
Yeah.
Just that location just below Tops Media Center, or 105.1 TMC. And of course, you are looking at artworks from mostly Cebuanos, but also a lot of them are also from all over the country.
Yeah,
We
they
flew in
are.
a lot of artwork
Yeah.
from Manila, right?
Yeah. There's one that.
Oh my God!
There's so
Look
many
at
good
this.
art
Look, this is
pieces
very
there.
interesting. Look at that.
Yeah.
Nakabantay ka, Justin. Look at this, man.
Yeah,
Can you zoom in on the screen, Magic? Look at this. You notice that mura og kaning Hiwi, di ba?
Yeah, no, their facial features aren't in like the right place, no? So this
Si
is called
Bea
Sari
Del
Sari
Lloso,
by
Sari Sari.
Bea Del Lloso, acrylic on canvas.
This is kind of
Created this year.
This is disturbing, actually, if you think about it, right?
What do you see when you see this, Jiggy? What's your interpretation, perhaps?
Dysfunctional.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
Distorted. Disjointed.
Okay, I like how
All
he's
of
a
the,
dictionary, guys.
All of the
See?
confusing things, right?
Yeah.
I like it when I look at something
That
and
boggles your
it,
mind.
and it confuses me.
Yeah.
And I have no words. Ganahan kay ko na.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I like situations when I have no words for, because something gets invented when that happens to
Yeah,
you, right? A
it's-
word gets invented. That's how
Yeah,
words get
it's a
invented,
very
right?
a genuine emotion or
Yeah, nga,
experience
wa
when
kasabot
something
ba?
pops up in the
Kana ba, may
top of your
wa mo
head.
kasabot sa akong gitanaw, di ba? Wa ko
Yeah.
kasabot sa akong gibati. Mo ni siya, I don't understand how
Yeah,
I
when
feel.
you see this.
How do you feel when you look at this, Justin?
I really like this piece. In particular, I like the saturation of the colors, but the way I would interpret it, like I would feel like it represents distraction. I feel like in this 21st century, there are just so many things for us to look at, and oftentimes being distracted with, I feel like these people represent,
They can't focus.
they can't focus. That's me sometimes, guys. I'll be moving around.
That's all.
I'll-
That's all of us.
That's all of us at TMC. So that's the first thing that came to mind when I saw this. I was like, distraction.
Distraction.
Chaos. But again, everyone has different interpretations. What are your interpretations of this, guys? I don't know, Rich, if you're able to see chats right now. Are people live in the chats?
Yeah, on the
if you
chats.
guys have
Until what time is the art fest opening?
Good question, right?
until 10 p.m. today, guys.
Until-
The grand opening is at 6 p.m. But Jiggy, why are you asking everyone to come earlier, like now or at 4 p.m.? What's the deal?
Because they can do exactly what we're doing right now.
Yeah, get a first look,
And
first hand look
get
at
a glimpse
everything.
of birthday girl Justine Nardios.
Hey.
Hi, Sir Raymond.
Hi, Sir
How's
Raymond.
everything?
How's everything?
How's everything? We have, huh?
Yeah.
Very demure? What?
Very demure, very mindful. Everything's very mindful here.
Didn't ako imagine ko because
Very artsy.
It,
So, guys-
it better be artsy, right?
It better be artsy. Guys, as
Oh my
mentioned
God,
by
look at this.
Jiggy, we have until 10 p.m. here. If you guys have questions or
Oh my
different
God.
interpretations of the art pieces, we would want to hear that. We want to see that in your chats. What do you guys think about the art pieces? These are so cute, Jiggy.
know.
Look at this, guys.
You know, ang akong feeling ba, when I
Little
look at all of these
sculptures.
characters, I feel like this is like the Little Prince, like
Yeah,
inspired,
it's so
right?
Little Prince
Little
coded.
Princey, right?
Guys, they're so cute. I'm gonna show you. Hold on. These are wooden. What's the material though, Jiggy?
I have no idea.
So,
Acrylic
oh,
on hand
carved
carved
wood.
wood.
Wow,
Oh my God.
guys. Oh, I like this one.
What is
this
that?
one is so cute.
Oh my God, look at that.
It's called Dream Swimming. The Sun and the Stars by Happy Garaje. Acrylic on hand carved wood and resin. So on this particular art piece, guys, the head and the limbs of this figure are made out of wood, but if you'll notice, the body is clear resin. That's why it looks like jelly. That's a problem with these things. Kuya Magic didn't bring his sour belts, but
Sour.
He didn't bring his sour belts, guys.
Nahurot na to. You know what? This morning I saw The Last Strand, man.
oh, really, you did? That's what
The
happened
last
for days
strand.
and days of eating. Guys, if you'll take a look, it's so cute. It's so Little Prince coded. I'm not gonna like zoom in for you guys. I don't want Rich to suffer and have to bring the tripod everywhere. Guys, there's a couch here and it says no sitting, but Jiggy mentioned earlier, so pwede ra lying down, pwede ra standing, but not sitting. So many great art pieces here, guys. Curators are all over the
let's
place.
just remind them that they can chat on YouTube at Tops Media Center.
Yep.
If you have any questions about the Tops Art Fest, please post it on YouTube.
Yeah.
And chat with us. Join our conversation.
Or if you have any interpretations of what you think these are about, then let us know. Can I see how we look? Oh, cool. Wait. Okay, guys. Moving on. We'll move around. We'll see a lot of the art pieces. Jiggy, I call this art piece ice.
Oh, that looks like kryptonite, man. This is something that
Kryptonite,
Superman
ice.
would
I
not
know.
want to see.
Wait, is it not? Okay, are you included in this? Oh, it doesn't even have a name on it. Okay, that might have just been for decoration. I don't think it's part of the art pieces.
no, I don't think so. I don't think.
Sorry, my bad.
I don't think anything here is just for decoration.
Yeah, Jiggy, would you like to see the other side?
Yeah, but
The dark side. Oh, well,
you know, this was the spot that Chesco Caliong lingered
Oh yeah.
a little
What was he
bit
looking
longer
at when
than
he was
usual.
here? What is he looking at?
Because I think this is a special artwork.
I like this one, guys. If you notice, it's just like
Manila paper.
Manila paper, and then we have like just black ink. It's so simple, and yet I clearly see the face. It's a farmer.
Is it a farmer?
to you? It's a farmer to me. He got his sombrero and he has his.
Sombrero farmer.
and then he
Wait a
has-
minute. Okay, it's Mexicans who wear sombreros and
What do you call that? The Filipino hats, guys. Not sombrero. It's
salakot?
called
I don't know.
basta the Filipino hat, and he has the leaves around him. So for me, this is a farmer.
Really?
What do you see? A cowboy?
I don't see anything,
Do you
man.
see it's a farmer. Look, the eyes, the hat, the nose, the lips, and then
Yeah, I know that farmers have
Right.
eyes, nose, and lips, and so
I've
do
never
so do we, right?
It seems like a.
That's not a farmer. What are you doing, Justin?
What is it? A cowboy?
It's not. It's.
Yeehaw!
I guess it's whatever you see. Look at it
Again,
to be,
it's
right?
all up to interpretation, guys. What do you think this is? Let us know in the comments. What do you think this is,
why-
guys?
why is this a
Jiggy,
farmer?
Jiggy doesn't think it's a farmer. I think it's a farmer or a cowboy. Perhaps maybe it's like
What's that?
a cowboy.
This is supposed to be like.
Maybe it's a representation of the Wild Wild West. Jiggy.
This is supposed to be like.
It's a pool noodle.
Like a thing, right?
It's a pool noodle.
Like I remember Chase was like looking at this like this is like a special thing,
Yeah.
and he has one of these smaller version
like
of
it.
this. Yeah.
You know, just lying around
Like
your
a
house.
murag ni binaog nga hairpin, di ba, or something like that, right? Like paperclip, yeah.
I feel like it's a pool noodle.
A what?
Black. A pool noodle.
A
You know, the
pool
floaty ba?
noodle.
Nga, kanang floating styro
I don't know.
for the swimming pool.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Guys, again, this is
A
all
pool
up to
noodle.
interpretation. I hope we don't, we're not
Oh, look at this,
offending
look at
any
this,
of the
look at this.
artists with our very shallow interpretations.
Look at this. Black on white, right?
Yeah. The abyss. I feel like this is what we see when we pass over. Perhaps like when we open our eyes, this is the first thing that we see, and then we have to walk towards the light.
Oh my God. That's how powerful paintings are. Justine Narvaez is already talking about her demise.
Yeah. I don't know, Jiggy. I hope we don't. I hope we don't offend any of the artists with my very shallow
No,
interpretations.
it's not shallow.
Guys,
It's not shallow.
to be honest, this is why we need you here. Everyone has different interpretations, and it would be nicer if you guys. Oh, I love that.
Oh, look at this. We have to come inside
Slay.
here.
Slay. Slay,
This is
guys.
where the holy music comes in, right?
Oh wow.
These are the collections of Antonio Vidal, Joseph Joel
Oh,
Cristobal,
wow,
and
the
Joseph
Brood
Ong.
series. Wow, this one's cute too. They're like, there's just so much
Cocoons.
to
They're like
see,
cocoons.
guys. Oh, you see it as a cocoon.
Yeah. What do you look at? What do you look at? Like a wallet?
The birth canal.
The birth.
Speaking because it's my birthday.
Happy
This
birthday.
was me 24 years ago, guys.
Oh my
but I didn't
God.
have any tentacles, not like this
That,
thing.
that would be weird though. But
It's giving the birth canal, but you see it as a cocoon.
Yeah. Well, the womb is a kind of cocoon, right?
Boom. Yeah, it is a cocoon. I really like these guys. What makes it artistic for me is it's also the,
The
frames
frame,
in
yeah.
itself. And this one art piece here is called "I Am Black and I Am Beautiful," and we have Mother Mary and Baby Santo Niño. But if you notice, their complexion is a bit darker than how you would usually imagine, and I like that because I feel like Western representation of Santo Niño and Mama Mary, they're usually white people. Like, why do we imagine Jesus as white when Israel was literally in Middle East? So I don't think Jesus was white, you guys. So
You're
Do you-
stirring the pot, Justine. You're
do you
stirring
think
the pot.
Jesus was white?
That's all right.
I really
Huh?
don't think Jesus was white. I really like this representation.
Okay,
It feels
okay.
like it's more close to us, how they're colored, like
okay.
us.
Okay, Justine.
Like Cebuanas.
Happy birthday, Justine.
Happy birthday. Hip hip hooray.
Look at this. Look at this.
The Venetian?
The Venetian, yeah.
I love it.
Nah.
Yeah. We'll move on to the other side, you
Okay,
guys.
please.
There's so many people already. We'll see.
In
gotta-
case you're wondering what is happening,
happening
what are
right
you
now?
listening to, it would do you a lot of good if you actually also go to youtube.com/Tops Media Center.
Yeah, and
so
check out
makasabot
our
sila
art pieces.
sa atong gipang storyan. Kay
Yes,
sometimes
hello.
magod if we just talk about it.
It's different.
Dili sila makasabot sa atong gihisgutan, right? So,
Jiggy, I know this art piece is special to you.
Oh,
Let us
yeah.
know. Why is it so special to you, Lyra?
well, first of all, this will be up for silent bidding very soon today.
Okay.
And I think the bidding starts at
What
2
time?
million. 2 million.
2 million, right?
And yeah.
2 million only?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so,
Jiggy's pocket
so,
change, you guys.
Yes. This is a work of Randolph
Delia.
Delia, right? And this is a beautiful artwork called The Horse Race, right?
Yeah.
And this artwork represents.
For you.
I'm just trying to
Make sense out of this.
make sense of it.
Okay, so Jiggy thinks
not
it's about-
not just to me, but to the actual artist, because I'm actually trying to read
Yeah.
what he's trying to say. This is actually about the horse race of life, right? The horse race of life and how competitive things are
you,
and
I'm
how
sorry.
difficult things are. and now you have to be on the move all the time. You have to be constantly
yeah.
moving forward all the time, and all
So
of that
life
stuff.
is a race for
Life
you.
is a
That's a
No, no,
beautiful
the-
interpretation,
I'm
Jiggy.
not, I'm not interpreting it.
Oh, you're reading
I'm
the-
just
Guys, I'm sorry.
analyzing
Yeah.
what the
Artist is
artist
plays.
is saying, right?
So for those who might not understand what the art piece is about, you can actually see these little,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
the descriptions for
Yeah.
that, right? Want to go through the back, Jiggy?
Let's do that. Let's
okay,
do that.
we'll do a little. We'll go through our guests
It's getting
here.
a
Hello,
little.
good
It's getting a little
afternoon.
crowded here, but these are just the
Yeah,
artists
hello,
and the
my
people
Apple,
behind the
hello.
artists. Oh, this is the one from Picornell, right?
Yeah,
We had a
so
chance
we-
to talk to him
We
earlier
did.
this week, right?
We got to see Jose Marie Picornell a couple. We got to talk to him a couple of days ago. If you look back on our episodes, and these are a few of his artworks. He mentioned how he is very into Impressionism,
Impressionism,
and
yeah.
how these are representative of the spaces in Cebu that he loves so much.
I am
So-
baffled by the idea of impressionism because kind of impressionism that they have to do it quick, right?
Yeah,
They
why
have
is
to do
that?
it,
Why is that,
They have
Jiggy?
to do it real fast because
The paint-
they don't want the moment to disappear. So, for example, if they're catching this moment, they're actually there in the spot and painting the moment, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So when the lighting changes, then it becomes a different
A different look.
different different
Yeah, the sunset
different artwork,
behind
right?
it, no?
So, nila like it has to be like in a few hours, right?
Exactly. Jiggy, are there any familiar spaces in Cebu to you?
This looks like a familiar church. I
What
would
is this?
imagine that
That's
this is
even
the
name.
cathedral, right?
Ah, La
Is it?
Basilica Hoydia. Okay.
Where's this?
La Basilica Hoydia?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay.
Kanisha, I think this is a familiar place. I think this is the one he was talking about, Barrio,
Barrio Ermita.
Ermita.
Yeah,
Barrio Ermita, yeah.
that's great.
Yeah.
So, if you guys want to check out our special interview with Jose Marie Picornell from a couple of days ago, log on to Tops Media Center or check out our YouTube channel, Tops Media Center, and then you can see our old interviews there. And of course, you can watch us live right now. Kuya Magic, are there any interesting comments of people who've given some interpretations of the art pieces?
Shout out to Sean, and the horse race looks beautiful.
Okay,
I know.
Sean, thank you. Sean says the horse race looks beautiful.
I know, it's mind,
it
it's
does.
mind blowing.
Well,
I can imagine that in my mansion of the
Of course.
future.
Of course.
And I'm just sitting there and not leaving
Where
the
would you
house.
place that?
I
Dining
would,
table?
I would
Dining
put
area?
I would put it in my bedroom, man.
Oh, bedroom?
I want to wake up and be reminded.
That's the inspiration for you guys. When he
Yeah.
wakes up, he's like, life's a race, and I
life-
must come first.
I must come first.
Boom. I like that. I must be first. How do we get out of here, Kuya Magic?
What?
Viewers, yeah.
Wow,
I
thank
love
you, guys.
that.
Thank you, guys.
Kuya Magic, you lead the way.
Don't you want to check this out first?
We lead the way. Sorry.
yeah.
So, guys, that's what I like about this art exhibit. There are little nooks and crannies for you guys to visit. If you're here in the flesh, Jiggy says you're a winner, but if you're not here, then he says you're L daw. Loser daw ka if you're not here within the 4 days. Do you still stand by that, Jiggy? Are they L if they're not here?
Yeah. I mean, I used to think
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
to be honest, real talk lang kaning Justin ba?
Yeah.
Before, I never really thought of art as anything. You know, like it's just like whatever, man. You're
Yeah,
like,
it's just there on the
yeah,
wall.
but
now?
when I noticed, because I love coffee, I love hanging out in
Me
coffee
too.
shops, right? So, there's really something about art that changes me and changes my constitution. When I'm inside a place with an artwork, so I felt the difference between going to a cafe
That's
with an art,
minimalist with no art.
and then a cafe with an artwork.
Yeah.
Like yun akong feeling.
Yeah.
Like yun. Because I go to a cafe shop to be alone, coffee shop to be alone,
Yeah.
and to think inwardly, right?
Yeah.
So that's when I began to appreciate how art actually, without me knowing it, is actually moving me.
Subconsciously.
Yeah, on the
has some-
subconscious level. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Me myself,
Yeah.
I would say I appreciate art. My sister paints, and I tried dabbling in paint when I was a
Yeah.
kid, but guys, not really that good. But I think it was only when I started teaching art last year, contemporary art in Philippine
Yeah.
regions, it was quite difficult because I feel like I don't have much background in fine arts. So how am I gonna entice these Gen Z kids, right, to understand and to like art the way that I do? Why is it important for us to look at art pieces, especially in the 21st century? AI can recreate art, right? So. And then it was very heartwarming to see that these kids have a new profound appreciation for art, and they understand that it does move you in a different way. So I'm hoping that you as viewers are somehow moved with this, with our little walkthrough, but not moved enough because according to Jiggy, you gotta be here.
Now the word is teased enough
Yeah.
for you to
Yeah.
get off your couch.
Yeah, let's move on to the other side.
Once again, if you're listening to this broadcast right now on 105.1 TMC, we're here live at the Tops Art Fest.
Tops Art Fest. It's gonna be a 3-day celebration of art, you guys.
That's 4 days, man.
4
17,
day
18,
celebration
19,
of
20,
art. Yeah, and then later on, we'll be unveiling the grand art piece called Lamdag Apotheosis of Cebu by Adeste. But for now, we'll be taking you guys to a little trip. Before anything else, Kuya Magic, could you show the beautiful view? Look at that,
Oh
you
my God,
guys.
man.
Oh my goodness.
Like I was saying earlier, Justine, the venue in which we're holding the Tops Art Fest is an artwork in and of
There's
itself,
so many people,
right?
you guys. Look, 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 look. But Jiggy, you know what else is art? Look to your left.
Oh, food and drinks.
Yeah.
No,
That's why I was like, you know what else is art?
We've
Food
already
and
too much.
drinks.
We've already had too much of that. Kuya Magic and myself.
there's
so
no such
that's
thing
enough.
as too much food.
That's enough.
There's no such thing as
Look at
food
that,
and
man.
drinks. Guys, if you look at that art piece in the middle, that's actually an installation art made out of driftwood. So when we say driftwood, these are stray pieces of wood that have been probably floating in the ocean alone, isolated, somehow deemed as unworthy.
Look at that, man. Look at the view,
but
man.
then
Huh?
they are used again, repurposed for something greater than
You know,
themselves.
it's just
as
amazing
an
how
art
we
piece.
I can't stop staring at Cebu, right?
I know,
Right?
guys. There's too many art to look. Okay, look at first
Look
of
at-
all,
look at how
we got the
beautiful
art
that is.
piece in the middle. We got the view as art.
Oh my God.
We got Bose Coffee, which is serving coffee, which is art.
You know, it's just I am in awe right now. The feeling is just awe.
Yeah, guys. If you also take a look, another engraving right now by Nara, one of the restaurants here. They're also doing cup painting. There's so much for you guys to do. If you're not into watching art pieces, you guys can just enjoy the view, enjoy the food, and the different activities that we got for you guys today. Hello, hello, afternoon. Okay, guys, we'll take. Jiggy left me, guys. Jiggy. I feel like those kids that are like left in the supermarket and then you're about to pay at the cashier and then your mom leave. Have you tried that, Rich, or is it just me? Like, okay, you're at the supermarket, you're about to pay, and then your mom leaves you at the cashier, and the cashier is waiting for you to pay, and you're like, Mom, that's how I feel. Jiggy, why have you forsaken me? Jiggy left me, guys, so that means it's time for Kuya Magic and Justine take over. How you feeling, Kuya Magic? I know you've been stressed out today.
No, I'm not stressed out. Just making sure that we have a flawless stream for everyone.
Of course, that's Kuya Magic, so look out every single time. Oh, sorry, here you go, here you go.
You know, actually, it's been a lot of work. You know, we're trying to bring the advanced technology here to the Philippines, and especially here in TMC. So we're whoa, zoom cam. So, guys, for all of you guys who are listening right now, driving your cars, check out our YouTube channel, Tops Media Center on YouTube, and you guys can check out what is going on. But you know what? Being here in the flesh really is going to have the maximum impact, because looking at through a camera doesn't do any justice.
Not the same.
No. So guys, if you're available and you want to come down, they're here for a few days. The 17th to the 20th, I believe.
4 days.
So 4 days, you're going to be seeing some amazing stuff. So back over to you.
Thank you, Kuya Magic. So Kuya Magics are I would call it like one-man crew. If you guys are seeing him right now, he's taking care of all the equipment through a laptop, and we're basically going around and having this, what is this called? Like a mobile live stream right now. Jiggy's talking to some very important people right now, so I'm gonna just take you guys around. Let's go. So we see all the other art pieces here on this side. Guys, if you thought the art pieces would only, or the art exhibit only extends to that side, you were wrong. We've got our pieces all the way to the other side of the exhibit. So let's see some here. So beautiful, guys. Look. Oh my God. Guys, I particularly like this one. I remember this morning when I saw this one. Let me see. There's no name of who the artist is. But it's basically like a bunch of people with their faces covered in.
The one that they lifted up.
This one? Oh, it's so good, you guys. Look. Wow. I don't, where's the artist's name? I want to see the artist's name. Yeah. But Jiggy discovered something. He was like, Justine, I don't know what it is. For some reason, you always like art that has to do with covered faces. And I didn't know what it is too. So that's something with art, guys. You discover something new about yourself. For some reason, I like this particular piece right here. We have these people that I'm assuming for some reason are women. Do you think there are women behind this, Rich Kuya Magic? Do you think they're women? No, right? But I don't know why I immediately thought of women. Why is that? Does it reflect the social landscape of how it might be fruit? Watermelons. Yeah. You guys need to see it in the flesh. It's way different. We have some art pieces over there too on the other side. Hi, Montebello. So we're live right now on our social media. Guys, check out their booth right here. Okay. So how are you today, Miss?
We are so good and we are lucky to be here at the Tops Art Fest. So hopefully you can join us here. For those who have plans to have their weddings in Montebello, you may avail here the discounts.
Oh, discount, guys, come on. I heard it's wedding season, or perhaps other celebrations that account to, or weddings. Okay, birthdays, anniversaries, and the like. Montebello's got it for you here, guys. Thank you so much for joining our giambush tamo, no? So I'm so sorry about that. Anyway, we'll see you later, miss. Thank you. We're moving around here, guys. Let's see here. Okay, this is what Miss Christina what's her name? Miss Mercado earlier mentioned, no, that we have artists from Cube Gallery and their artworks are going to be displayed right here, you guys. So let's do a quick run through. Hello. Wow, look at this one. Wow. By Renz Guilias. What do you guys think? Let me know on the chats, guys. Let me know on the tubes. I want to hear your opinion. I feel like I've been yakking nonstop for like the past hour. It's good. Okay, I feel like I'm putting my yakking to use. Normally, this would be to my demise. Demise. But I feel like for this live stream, it's doing good. We have people giving their interpretations. Guys, what do you think about this? It's a woman surrounded by sheep and rams. On the right side, we've got some sheep. We've got some rams. What does it say about us? Are we the lost sheep? Must we be found? He's the lost sheep. I don't know where he is, you guys. He was like, I'm gonna ditch the live stream, but it's fine. I'm a big girl. I can do it on my own, perhaps. Okay, let's see the other art pieces here. Oh, I think this had to do. I remember we are also gonna look at all the photography works. So we have there's this whole gallery for mga night shots, night photography. Hello, and we're gonna be taking you guys to that in a bit. Hi, hello. It's okay. So let's look for that. Where is that? There was this gallery daw nga puro mga photography. Asa man na? Where is it? I know. It's different, you guys. Kuya Magic, I want to show you this particular art piece. This is us in the room after Kuya Magic's had a big meal. sorry. See, guys, I'm sorry. People are going to be like, you got to have a more profound interpretation of the art. It is. Yeah. Of difficult times. This is Nelson Ricahueta. It's untitled. It's oil on canvas. It's amazing, you guys. Okay, let's. Yeah, where? This one, right here. Let's see. So this particular painting is actually by Angel Cacnio, right? Yeah. Did we interview her?
Pepito.
Celso Pepito. Do you remember anything from that? Because I wasn't there, sadly.
It's the Cube painting. Cube.
Oh, cubism. Okay, so the use of geometric lines and shape to create a profound image. I love that. What do you see? It's like a fish market. It is a fish market. Beautiful, guys. Oh my God, look at these sculptures. So, guys, these art pieces are not only limited to paintings. We do have a couple of sculptures to feature. Hello. Hi. How are you?
Hold on,
Good.
You're good? That's nice to see you again, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming.
Of course.
We'll try to invite all Cebuanos to come and enjoy the vastness of Filipino art.
Exactly. So what's one thing that you want to say to our viewers at home that might not be able to make it today? Napa sila chance mapas for the next days?
Yes, actually the Tops Art Piece is good for 4 days. No? So they have today, tomorrow, next day, and
20th to meet you. Will you be here for all the days, sir?
Yeah, I should be here.
Okay, perfect. So if you want to interview our maestro and you want to ask him about his art pieces, come on into Tops. And thank you so much. We ambushed you again.
Yeah.
Thank you. We'll leave you now, sir. Thank you so much.
Hi, sir.
Jiggy, where have you been? You left.
Ikaw na, sir.
What's that?
Ikaw na, sir.
Mayang hapon, sir. Mayang hapon.
You left me.
Oh my God.
Jiggy, what the heck?
I was.
I felt like a kid at the counter at the grocery
stuck
store.
in one of the paintings, man.
Oh, okay, that's
You
why.
know how it is, right?
Okay, tell me about this. I know these are special works to you, Jiggy, because of the artist.
Shu
Who's
Montera.
this?
Shu Montera.
Shu Montera.
Yeah,
he was your classmate?
My favorite, my schoolmate in the University of the Philippines. He's one of my favorite, if not my favorite, abstract artists. And you like abstract paintings too,
I
right?
do love abstract paintings. It's just, it evokes many interpretations, and sometimes even the creation of it in itself is the art.
Yeah.
The production and how you come up with something like this, the movements that are involved, the way you gotta move your body to create something as vast as this is in itself art, right?
This is the kind of artwork that has no words. And I think, importante kaya na siya na Justin sa, I think, you have to have moments wherein you have no words for. I think that's very important,
Yeah.
right? Because sometimes, man, good, like words are things, we create words for things that have already happened, right?
Okay.
We've already seen. But if you see something, you feel something you've never felt before and seen before, then
And
maybe,
you're speechless,
yeah.
then maybe that's a new profound feeling
Yeah,
that can't even be described.
Yeah, and there are no words for it yet.
Yeah.
And I think that's beautiful.
It is.
To be blown away and have no words for
Yeah.
it, I think is a nice feeling, right?
Yeah. You know, Jiggy, you're matching with this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you should stand beside it. Give me a
Yeah.
sec. You should stand beside it. Look,
Look at that,
they're
man.
matchy.
Yeah, you can't see Jiggy.
He's camouflaging, guys. He's camouflaging. There's so many cute art pieces here, you guys. If you look at this, there's also some of these as well that are a bit more contemporary
you sound
in
like
nature.
you sound like what do you call that thing when they sell on Facebook? What do you call those?
Hi guys,
Kinda
live selling.
Online live selling.
Live
Mga-
selling.
You
Yeah,
sound
yeah.
like you're selling
Mine
shit.
lang, type your name. Mine. Type your name lang, guys. Nandito si Jiggy. So if you guys want 50% discount,
50%.
type the Jiggy
Yeah.
123 discount.
But except for the fact that all of these paintings will probably cost you an
guys.
arm and a leg,
Yeah.
and
No, it
well
costs
worth the
Jiggy's
price
loose
too,
change,
right?
guys. It costs Jiggy's loose change. So, guys, these are a little bit more, I would feel like contemporary art pieces.
Oh.
This one's cute right here. We've got
This is what I mean. And remember I told you about
old and new.
old and
Who's
new,
this?
right?
Who's this? This is
Bruce
Wah!
Lee.
Wata!
Be like water.
What does he say? Wah! What is Yeah. That was pretty good. Bruce Jiggy, and of course my favorite, Spider-Man.
Spidey?
You know, with great power comes great responsibility. And we have Jeff Koons, balloon animal. So for those who don't know,
And Popeye? Who's Jeff Koons?
He's
Isn't
an
he-
installation artist in the States. Actually, this
Oh.
is around 20 feet tall, Masiguro, in person. They come in different colors.
Oh.
This is a more sculpture na siya, installation art sa US.
Wow.
Jeff Koons, balloon animals. That guys, that's so cool.
So this is what I mean. It's
Pink
like
Panther, then.
different eras, right?
I know, and somehow they come together in one painting.
Yeah.
Napoleon Bonaparte, right there, painting of him. The Smurfs. I love it. These are like the last brain cells in my mind.
The what?
This is how my mind looks like.
Your mind looks
Yeah,
like.
these are the brain cells in my mind.
Really now?
Yeah,
I
it's
thought that your
quite
mind looks
chaotic
like
and they're all different. That one,
an
the
abstract
Jiggy
painting,
painting. No, it looks like this, guys. Looks like
Okay.
this. So let's move forward and look at
Mga
the other
kaigalan,
art
kung
pieces.
nahibog mo unsa inyong gipaminaw karon, nga ganahan mo mas makasabot pagid mo. Mamalihog lang ko ninyo, go to youtube.com/Tops Media Center.
Yeah.
You can actually see what you're listening to. But if you don't care and you just want to listen to us, please continue listening to 105.1 TMC.
Yeah,
the
guys.
most Cebu music here. Of course, we're at the topmost level of Tops. And where we are now is actually just right below us.
Yeah.
We actually had to go down a notch, down a level, right?
You make it
to
sound
be
so
with the masses.
To be with the Why does he make it sound like that?
I know, right?
Guys, if you're listening on our radio 105.1, don't worry, we're gonna describe everything to you in detail. Jiggy can list all the colors
my
on
God.
these art
Oh, look,
pieces.
I love this,
But it
man.
would be
I love
more
this.
fun, okay,
Look at
if
that.
you could log
Very
on to
interesting.
YouTube, check out our tubes.
Check out the tubes.
Okay, that's Tops Media Center on YouTube or topsmediacenter.com. Or you guys can be here in person. That's even better.
Have you gone to the space?
Not
yet.
yet,
Let's
not
go. Let's
this
go, man.
space right here.
All right.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
You mentioned earlier that
guys.
it evokes like a kind of Michelangelo-ish, Da Vinci-ish.
Oh, this one,
art,
right?
You mentioned that earlier,
yeah, for
right?
some reason, it's just,
Yeah.
I feel like it has to do with a lot of like, I don't know, I just think about vulnerability when I
Yeah,
see this art
vulnerability.
piece. Why? I don't know, guys, because maybe...
What is that? That word, I like that word, vulnerability.
Vulnerability
What does that mean to
to
you?
me-
What does that mean? Vulnerable.
When
you
you're
say
vulnerable, I feel
what does
like
that mean?
you bear it all. You're not afraid
You
to show
bear it all.
your true raw self, and I feel like these art pieces...
Why is it considered vulnerable if you reveal who you are anyway? Like
Because
that-
you're
that-
shedding
that-
your armor, and I feel like
that's
you're
the-
open to any kind of interpretation. You're your naked self.
Okay, your naked
Hence,
self.
That's my interpretation at least.
No,
What do you
I-
guys think? Let's see it on the chats.
I
Kuya
like
Magic?
the word vulnerable.
Oh, I haven't checked the chat yet.
Haven't checked
We
the
have
chat
people
yet.
saying some. Let's see.
Is there any artwork made by
A kid. Great
A kid.
question,
A
Bianca.
kid.
We're gonna look for that.
Yeah.
Artworks made by a kid. Thank you for that. Or I'm gonna be keeping an eye on that. Do you want to loop over here?
Loop over here, man.
Oh, this one is. This
There's-
is
there's
another
Marcio
art piece.
Montero here.
Wow, guys.
Look at that.
What's nice about this is if you're here in person, you can really see the different texture. Is it applied?
But,
it is because it's
tell-
mixed media on canvas.
You know what? One of the interesting things about kaning abstract artists ba?
Yeah.
Is this? This is actually very interesting.
Okay.
Pag tuo mo nga kana mga abstract artists, they don't know how to draw. They don't know how to
Meaning,
paint, right?
gataka-taka sila.
Nga mura sila pataka-taka lang sila. But the truth is, Shio Montero and the other abstract artists actually are great at painting impressionism, portraits.
Exactly.
They
This is
can
just
really paint, and
Yeah.
this is why chaos looks beautiful, even more beautiful from an artist, from a real artist, because they know what order looks like. They know what a beautiful painting looks like. They can paint whatever,
But they choose
But they've landed on
something more genuine
yeah,
and not structured.
yeah, and
But you know what, Jiggy?
chaotic.
The thing is, most of these artworks that are abstract in nature are actually intentional. So, contrast to what some people think that they're just splashing paint
Emo
around.
lagi so pagtuo sa mga tanan sa
Naglapay-lapay na siya
mga atong
pintan.
mga kaigsuonan, at least some of them nga kasayon ana, di ba? Pwede naman magkuris-kuris lang ko
No,
and
that's
I
not-
consider it abstract painting, right?
No, not necessarily.
Yeah,
There's,
not
there's a
necessarily.
lot of thought there's a
Yeah.
lot of thought and a lot of emotions that are
Yeah.
behind this. In fact, this one art piece by your friend Dennis or Shio Montero is called "An Ocean Breeze Puts the Mind at Ease."
Oh.
Would you ever have thought this has something to do with the ocean? I
no,
didn't think it was
no,
about
no,
the
no.
ocean, honestly.
Yeah,
So it's called "The
It-
Ocean Breeze Puts the Mind."
But it does
at ease.
The ocean breeze does put my mind to ease, but not this painting though.
Not this painting.
Yeah.
What about the tops breeze? Does it put your mind at ease?
The tops breeze.
Yeah, the breeze from when you're on top of
I
the
almost
world
fell
at
asleep
tops.
earlier today. I was just sitting
Almost?
down in my car, and the tops breeze hit me, and then
I
hapit ko
know,
na kato.
lahi
I
ra gyud.
almost didn't quite make it here
Alamis.
this afternoon.
Yeah. So
Is that an artwork? No.
This is the artwork.
That's just a trash can. Sorry, that's just a trash can.
okay.
Huh? Okay, we'll come back with part 2. I think Kuya Magic's
we will,
legs
guys.
and arms are getting a little
I want
weary.
to show Kuya Magic real quick, guys.
Look at that,
guys.
man.
Look.
Look at that.
We're gonna take a quick break. Oh shoot, sorry. We're gonna take a quick break, you guys, and we'll see you in a bit. We'll show you how it looks like, especially during the sunset. You guys will see the differences in the hues and values of the sky. And are you excited for that? God's masterpiece. That's God's painting right there. The sun, the sunset, the sky.
Everything is God's masterpiece, right?
Yeah. But we'll be able to see the sunset later on, you guys. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back.
I'm Jiggy Juice.
And my name is Justine Arvias.
Dagang salamat sa inyong pagpamina sa 105.1 TMC and watching us on YouTube Tops Media Center. Please join us here at Tops for the Tops Art Fest. Today is day number 1 of 4 days. If you can't make it today,
Then you're L.
You're L, but there's still tomorrow, and then the day after tomorrow, and then finally on Sunday.
Yeah, that's right.
4 days for you to run out of excuses. So please do yourselves a big favor and join us and be moved
I know.
by the artworks of Tops Art Fest. Justine?
Yep, by the way, guys, just FYI, this is just one floor of all the art pieces. We have multiple activities downstairs. I will be showing you guys later on. See ya!